Hello everyone, I'm Cheswick44 and welcome to this Let's Play Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we finished our explorations of the town of Megiddo. City of Megiddo. Whatever. And got our quest, which is to go into the forest and find something that's in there. We don't know what exactly it is. But we also have the side quest to go into these caves and get some fangs and acids. So, let's head down and find what's in there. Light, please. Thank you. Rune blasts a monster with energy. Someone has thoughtfully inscribed a magical rune upon the ground here. Looks sort of like a star. Runes typically protect or actively defend an important area. A powerful mage must have put this rune here to keep the vicious monsters bottled inside. You take a tentative step. The rune does nothing to you. Looks like the spiders are attacking each other. You come to a large gallery in the caverns. Here, the spiders and bats must fight for water, which drips from the humid walls into a pool in the center of this cave. The spiders hiss and the bats shriek. They know you're here and they want to change up their diet. Alright, enter combat. Alright, enter combat. Use this. That is a spider queen. Can we finish off that queen at least? Okay, killed the queen. Casting of this. Okay. There goes that. We still have fangs here we can grab. Two more fangs. Looks like they don't drop that many. That's where the spiders are. No, I don't want to jump off the ledge. Oh, hello. The acid must be in here. You find the pool of acid that Warren spoke of. At least it's probably a pool of acid. It bubbles sinisterly and froths as you approach. But then, as you approach, it unexpectedly lashes out. A tendril of goo flies out and tries to smack you. It misses, but it is a threatening gesture nonetheless. Looks like you'll have to fight this thing, too. Wonderful. You managed to finish off the pool of sentient liquid. It won't hurt anyone anymore. You scoop a vial of the liquid. Warren should be pleased. Well, that was easy. I feel like there may be something hidden over here. Aha! You You find a magical spellbook hidden back here, guarded by a magical rune. The rune might not hurt you, but given its position, it seems pretty likely that it's connected to some sort of trap. And then there's the fact that there's a spellbook hidden back here at all. Spellbooks are notoriously rare, and it looks as if someone purposefully placed it here to be guarded by spiders. Read the spellbook and hope it's not trapped. Most of the pages are rotted away, some are readable, and only a few look like spells that you could use anyway. But you do have a stroke of luck. You find a detailed explanation of how to cast a good firebolt. This will come in handy. Okay. What about this? Doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay, well, we found something. Now we can turn this in. I believe it was over in the academy that the guy was. Yes. Here are some fangs. Warren inspects the fangs and nods appreciatively. These are fine pieces. I will be able to sprue a strong battle potion. This is a sample of that acid pool that you wanted. It tried to eat me. You tell Warren of your ordeal and how the acid pool actually tried to kill you. Warren is perturbed, but only for a few moments. He shrugs. These things happen. Sure. Ah, right. That was something. Outside the tower to the southwest, there's a village, and between the village and the mountains, there's a bush. Okay. We'll go investigate there right now. Because we can. Here. No. You find the herb patch that Deadeye mentioned. You pick the precious plants and tuck them away in a bundle. These should come in handy. And we got a few healing herbs. Yay! Alright, let's do some more looking around and exploring. That's the hamlets. This gate leads out of the lands of Megiddo and into the territory of the savage Hunan people. It would be best to keep your distance. Indeed, Megiddo guards have been placed here by the king himself to keep people from venturing into Hunan territory, and to keep the Hunans in. You're getting close to the alleged wood spirit. You can actually see flickering light coming from the deep woods. There appears to be an easy route to the light as well. You should take it. Sure. Right, let's go investigate this flickering light. These are the deep forests of Megiddo. They are known for being home to a pack of vicious, bloodthirsty wolves. You had best be on your guard. Luckily, Deadeye is already here. He's built a decent fire. He nods to you. Let's get this over with and get out as soon as we can. From the dense woods, you hear rustling. There is some growling from the bushes. Some ways away, a wolf howls. The howl of a wolf pierces the relative quiet of the forest. The call is taken up all around you, you're surrounded, and your dinner. Okay. Wow, there are a lot of wolves around here. Wow, there's a lot of wolves around here. Right, how about this? And how about a hasty fox as well? Yeah, a little help would probably be helpful. Well, that spirit didn't help at all. Okay. Thank you for that. On the plus side, these guys don't really have much of a chance to hit us. It would appear that the flow of suicidal canines is slowly sputtering down. Soon they'll probably stop attacking you. That would be very nice. The wolves, in their rush to kill you, tore through a part of the forest so thoroughly that it has essentially cleared a new path to the deeper parts of the forest. Maybe now you can actually investigate this wood spirit. The path is to the north of the water pool, where he just ran. Okay, heal yourself. Okay. I think we got through this. Oh boy! That was quite a bit. Alright, let's just uncover this bit. Now, pardon me, I'm going to run outside. You can't leave the woods yet, your mission isn't done. Wonderful. You see something with revulsion and amazement. One of the savage Hunan nomads has managed to wander through this part of the forest. It is dressed as one of the people's shamans, a wielder of nature magic. It shrieks and grunts in its primitive language. Then it reaches for its weapon. And it died. Dropped a wand device, too. You are amazed to see it, but a pack of filthy Hunan people has managed to penetrate the borders of Megiddo. They have bypassed the walls designed to contain them by crawling through the brush. They probably heard you fighting with the wolves and have been cowering here. You see that they have set up campfires. These are probably the lights the soldiers saw that you were sent to investigate. Okay. That was painful. Well, there goes that guy at least. Healing. Okay, a bit of healing. One more to kill. You flay this Hunan cur to within an inch of his life. He is whimpering and bleeding from many wounds. You decide that, as he appears to be the last, you might as well interrogate him. The Hunan speak a variant of the language that the Megiddo people speak. Turns out the communication barriers between your two peoples are mostly cultural. With enough kicking and threats, the Hunan breaks down and starts speaking. No killing! We are right! Squeal, you rat. The little savage is crying. We invade because you invade. The chief says you Megid will come with big arrows and big spears, so we come first to stop you. We are right. You prod a little more, asking about this threatened invasion and the Hunan chief. The Hunan have trouble talking coherently in the best of times, and these circumstances do no good. Luliath! The Hunan howls. You almost feel pity. He must be having trouble speaking with all the blood that's gushed out of his lungs. Luliath, the biggest chief, he says your shaman has warned that you will hurt us. Our shaman? We don't have a shaman. The creature just coughs and moans. So your pathetic plan was to invade Megiddo with just you 7 fools? Luliath, he will bring more. We are lookers. We look at how to get to your home. Then we will come, all of us. He is shaking uncontrollably now. He'll probably die soon. We should warn the castle of this coming attack. Maybe we'll get a big reward. The Hunan nods weakly. You go. I stay here. His breathing becomes more rapid, his voice weaker. I stay in the dirt. I rest here. His voice trails away. You check. He's not breathing anymore. It would be best if you returned to Megiddo Tower to alert the king that the Hunan are planning an attack. You'll probably get a lot of money for this, and medals all around. Deadeye walks over to the dead body and gives it a brutal kick. Good riddance. I don't know about you, but I'm heading back to the castle right now. We must protect Megiddo. He hurries into the forest. Okay. So that's the situation now. Alright. Grab that. It has value. Nothing else does, I don't think. Is there anything hidden over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright then. Let's get out of here. Recover our spell energy. And report in. Alright. Cynthia, there were Hunan in the woods, and their chief is planning to attack. Cynthia nods rapidly. Deadeye has already spoken to us, but you should speak to the king as well. She points to the door behind her. Act quickly, we don't know when the attack may come. Of course, thank you. Deadeye nods to you with familiarity. General Seth needs a report from you. He gestures to the man in golden armor. What are you doing here? I serve at the whim of the king. He gestures around vaguely. The king notes this with a shadow of a smile. I'll probably be part of the vanguard of the Megiddo strike force. Perhaps we'll meet up in Hunan. Do you know anything about Hunan? I've been to that cursed place once or twice. It's mostly grassland and low bush, not suitable for someone with my talents. There's the typical animals, horses, unicorns, Hunan. Deadeye almost spits, but then remembers he's in the Megiddo Tower. The unicorns are vicious. They'll try to gore anyone who gets too close to their herd. And don't even get me started on the Hunan people. Barely humans. He mutters some other things about the Hunan as well. And then there's the birds. In the far north there's a colony of giant birds. Huge, fierce things. How did the Hunan scouts get into Megiddo? That's a good question. The woods are so dense and dangerous, and the wall at the border prevents them from passing through all but the deepest part of the forest. This question seems to bother Deadeye. How? I've seen quite a bit of that forest, and to find a way through it, that would take a real trailcraft. Now that I think about it, it must have been done luck or a miracle. Probably both. This woman is obviously of noble descent, probably the infamous Lady Caria. She stares at you with revulsion and loathing. You, the Forest Scouts? You explain that you are indeed the Forest Scouts. I see. You must tell us everything. The man in golden armor, reclining in the presence of this nobility, contemptuously clears his throat. Tell me everything, he rumbles. This is Prince Mercian, the young son of King Valiant. The prince is reticent like his father, but does not have the wisdom of the man. He is silent because he is sheepish and fearful, not because he is intelligent. He looks at you numbly. I'm not General Seth. General Seth is there. He points to the man in the golden armor. The king of Megiddo is a tall, aged man. He looks at you, and though he does not speak, his eyes convey an immense gravity. He nods. I am the King Valiant, and this is my top military advisor. He waves to the seated man. Please speak to him. Tell him what you have seen. Time is of great importance. All right, then. General Seth nods at you. Time is short, but if we must speak, then speak. The Hunan are planning to attack Megiddo. You narrate the events of your trip, how you journeyed through the woods, and how you were attacked by wolves, how you found the treacherous Hunan and their chief. You tell General Seth that an attack is imminent. You remember the curious thing that the last Hunan said. The Hunan had said that your shaman warned their chief that Megiddo planned to attack Hunan. Carria splutters. General Seth turns to her. Is there something you would like to add? Lady Carria nods, takes a deep breath, and speaks. This is ridiculous. The Megiddo do not have shamans. We don't have such primitive customs. All the members of the little council take in what you have said, and begin deliberation. General Seth pushes to launch a strike against the Hunan immediately. King Valiant is uncertain. The prince and Lady Carria are silent. General Seth and King Valiant work out a decision remarkably fast. A fast strike team will journey into Hunan to try to deal a decisive blow and possibly kill the Hunan chieftain Luliath. The king's personal guards, the watchmen, as well as a part of the Megiddo army will stay in the castle to protect the people. Is there anything else we can do? General Seth exchanges a glance with King Valiant. As a matter of fact, we have a need for scouts to move ahead of the strike force. General Seth smiles cruelly. I'm glad you volunteered. Of course, we'll arm you well. He waves to the east door. That way there is a storeroom. Help yourself. And when you have finished there, you should continue with your new mission. To the northeast of the castle there is a gate that leads to Hunan lands. Go there, gather information about the size of the Hunan forces, and report back. May Helios protect you. King Valiant adds. General Seth looks at him inquisitively. The time for prayer has passed. Now comes the time for action. He points to the door. Go now. There is little time. This large chamber is probably the official throne room. King Valiant is known for his disdain of formality, preferring a more hands-on approach to leadership. Of course. Probably this one. Ooh. Quite a bit of stuff, but we can't actually take a lot of it. Fine leather armor, not needed. I mean, I guess these iron arrows are something that's useful. But we can't take a lot of this. Not with that guard there. Oh yeah, you can totally have this. You just can't take anything from it. Gee, thanks. Alright then. Can we train up at all? We can. Fox? Hold on. Yeah, Fox needs defense. There we go. Sheik. Dual use 12, why not? And more melee weapons. Bonnie. Points and bows. Point and priest spells. And Draco. Pointed mage spells. Sure, that works, I think. And this is the way out we're supposed to take. The guards at the gate nod at you. You can see the great circle directly to the north. The nature-worshipping Hunan set some great significance in this pile of rocks. They will probably be congregating there. Great circle? That must be where we're supposed to go. From this point, you have a good view of the island nation, the City of Peace. The leaders of the City of Peace preach neutrality and will trade with any other nation. It has become the center of commerce in these parts. Naturally, this attracts scum, both the rich kind and the poor kind. Ah, must be that. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Again, a bit short, but this seems a decent place to pause. Next episode, we'll head into the Hunan lands, explore, and see if we can kill this Lulianth. That'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chester44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.